So silapha ku-economics for grade 12, and then now sifocusa kwi-subtopic esithi international trade under the main topic microenvironment about grade 12. Then now sizakwenza ke le topic basawufocusa kuyo under the reasons for the international trade, which is now sizawuyenza as the essay question, because if you look at the examination guideline under the reasons for the international trade, it is an essay question layer. It part discuss in details the demand and supply reasons for the international trade. So now how do we then answer the question layer if ever scholar grade 12, if ever yabuzwa ukuthi discuss international trade? So as you all know, i-essay yakho kuyohlulwe into 4 parts. The first part engu 2 marks introduction, because essay yakho iyonke ingu 40 marks. Then la 40 marks uhlulwe kayi-4. The first 2 marks were introduction, which is now in your introduction, if ever the essay iyaphuma international trade, uzawudescribe the concept or the term international trade. Uzawuchaza uba yintoni i-international trade. That's your introduction in the essay. Then now international trade again, it says it is the exchange of goods and services between countries. International trade kulapho senza khona i-exchange of goods and services between various countries. That's how you describe the term international trade. By doing so, you'll get 2 marks from the for the introduction, just only by describing the term international trade. That's whereby you are able to export and import. And then the main body, which is now essay yako, that's where I will discuss those reasons for the international trade. Then remember, the main body yako is divided into 2 parts. We have the main part and the additional part. So in your main part, kulapho uzawudiscussa discuss those demand reasons and the supply reasons for the international trade. So as you can see, says main part, that's 26 marks. Then that's where I will discuss all those reasons. Firstly, I will discuss the demand reasons. And then now, uzawubhala phaya main part and ubhale the demand reasons to show the mark. But hayi ngoku wena as a learner, you'll be discussing the demand reasons, which is now awuzidibanisanga ngendaweni eyi-1, the demand reasons and the supply reasons. Uzohlule zibe zodwa i-demand reasons, zibe zodwa ne-supply reasons. And then now, ubhale demand reasons. And then the first reason for the international trade, it is the size of the population. Then by only writing this heading, the size of the population, you'll get 1 mark. And then from there, you write at least a maximum of 4 points that explains the size of the population, but reason njani for the international trade. Obviously, which is if ever we have more population, which is now the more equal population growth yethu phaya, it is the more bezawudemanda i-goods and services ezininzi abantu, which is now the country somehow they have to import the goods from outside of the country, because now the demand inyuswa only because the size of the population is increasing. So now they have to look for other goods from another country due to the size of the population. So you can write other points past by 4 or 3. Then the second reason for the other demand reasons, change in the wealth of the population. Obviously, you look at the wealth of the population. If ever the wealth of the population higher, which is now baninzi abantu abawealthy lo population, they will want to spend more money on goods and services, meaning now they have more money on their pockets. They have a big power on buying goods and services, which is obvious somehow. Also the country nayo izawufuna bayithini iyothenga goods kwamanye amazwe, only because the population of that particular country, they have more money, of which now that country ayikwazi uproducer, ayikwazi umeter the needs of the population. And then the other reason why they preference and tastes, which is now obviously the preference it differs, ayifani, which is now other population or other countries, they may prefer any product or a good or service engekhoyo kwicountry yabo. Let me say it again. It says the preference and taste. Surely the preference and taste ayifani. Other people may prefer other goods and services which are not produced on their countries, of which now they have to buy those goods and services from other countries because they prefer those goods, but those goods azikho kulamazwe wawo. And then the other one phaya sibe the difference in the consumption patterns, which is phaya napha it's similar to the taste and preference, which is phaya it differs according to consumption. Maybe phaya we consume izinto which are not produced in our country. Maybe some of the goods that we prefer that we consume are not produced within our country. Obviously we need to import those goods and services. So basically you just write all those reasons at the demand side, other demand reasons. By writing each reason you get 1 mark. Ungekayi uyobhala the points that explains the reason. By only writing the reason you get 1 mark, and then you get 2 marks by writing each and every point. And remember, in some cases kule essay kungathiwa mhlambe phaya discuss the international trade reasons, kuthiwe pha mhlambe based or rather focus only on the demand reasons, which is now ungazibhali mhlambe i-supply reasons, kuthiwa bhala only the demand reasons, or kuthiwa bhala intoni i-supply reasons, or kuthiwa zibhale zoyi-2 the demand and supply reasons. But funeka uzazi zoyi-2 the demand and supply reasons. Then let's move to the supply reasons phaya. What are the supply reasons for international trade? The first one phaya natural resources. Natural resources ke umzekelo sifana minerals, meaning now phaya other countries may import or export minerals based on the scale that they have for natural resources. Umzekelo South Africa we specialize on only gold, diamond and so on. So in most cases we export those minerals to other countries because remember the national resources, they are not allocated equally across the countries. There are countries whereby abangenazo ezinye natural resources, so now they have to import those natural resources from other countries. That is the first reason under supply reasons. It's called the natural resources. Then the second one is called climatic condition or climate change. Obviously other countries may import or export other goods and services based on the climate condition, meaning now they can produce certain goods due to the changes of the climate change, due to the changes of the climate conditions. And then the third one is labor resources. So now other countries, they have the advanced skills, so they may demand those skilled labor from other countries because they can produce goods and services if ever they do not have those skilled workers. And then we also have the technological resources, specialization and capital. Capital are the resources or the money to start a business. So we may import or we may export goods and services because of the capital. Maybe kule country asinayo imali enough or asinazo i-resources to produce other goods and services, meaning now we lack i-capital, asinazo i-resources, asinayo imali to produce goods and services. So we end up importing those goods from other countries producing. Then specialization, I believe you all know specialization is because there are countries who specialize in producing certain goods and services. So obviously other countries will prefer to import those goods and services from those countries because bona abakwazi ukuziproducer, because there are countries who specialize in producing those goods and services. And then technological resources, obviously naphaya, whereby we have countries who have the advanced technology, so they are able to produce most of the goods and services because of their technological resources. So that's how you write your main body kule essay. You write the demand reasons, and then you write all those reasons, all the demand reasons. Then you move to the supply reasons. Then you write all those supply reasons. Remember, I've said earlier that only by writing those subheadings you get a mark. You are out of these 26 marks, we main part yebhodi yakho ye-essay. Uno 8 marks phakuye. La 8 marks is only allocated for writing the subheadings. You have the maximum 8 marks that is allocated for writing only the subheadings, which is now by writing each subheading is 8, you get 1 mark. Each subheading you get 1 mark. Awukayi explain those subheadings, which is those reasons, which is now out of 26 marks we minus 8 marks. There uzawushiyeka no 18 marks phi. Then 18 marks phi uzomfumana phi, you'll get 18 marks whereby you explain in detail all those reasons. Rather, it's either the demand reasons or the supply reasons. Then moving to the additional part, which is the 10 marks under the body essay yakho. That additional part yona, it is a higher order question layer. It's a higher order question of 10 marks, meaning the question, it will be a question that is based on the topic, which is now the question is about a question that are based under the international trade. But the question layer you will be able to answer only if you understand the main topic, which is on this case, our main topic is international trade. Then if ever you understand international trade clearly, you will be able to answer whatever question that will be asked under the additional part. Because the higher order question, it's a question that is testing your critical thinking. And then the last part, which is the last 2 marks, it's a conclusion. So in your conclusion, you summarize, you write whatever viewpoint, you write your suggestion, you write whatever you have based on the topic that you were discussing. So in this case, we're discussing the international trade. So my conclusion there was that the need for the integration will never be absolute, because nations of the world need each other to survive. Meaning now, all the countries, they need each other to survive, only because other countries, they do have certain goods and services, and then other countries, they do not have those goods and services. Obviously, they need each other to do that import and export. Meaning now, if you don't have other product, you can get it from other country, which is now all the countries, they need to work together. Thank you very much.